deleted comments, suspended accounts, suppressed ideas, shadow banned individuals and posts, and words you can't say. All of these have one thing in common: social media censorship. This is one of the biggest plagues humanity has right now. Social media is turned into the town square, and yet our social media overlords are making it so that only the opinions they agree with matter. We saw even Reddit turn off the Wall Street Bets subreddit temporarily due to hate speech. WTF? We have to have free, open, and censorship-resistant social media platforms, and blockchain gives us the ability to achieve this. Find out how. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap gets you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.io. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you're tired of big tech and big social censorship, smash that like button so YouTube gets the message. Send them the finger. In this video, we're going to be talking about the ongoing issues with social media and how we can stop the censorship train in its tracks before we all get zucked. The rules and AI governing these platforms are insane. I can't even talk about the current ongoing pandemic by name. We have to say pandemic or global sickness. I can't say that one word that rhymes with bovid. Why? Because if I do, YouTube's algorithm will automatically demonetize my video, push it down in the trending videos. So it's not just losing money. Saying those words means that people won't even see my video. There are many more things that I can't talk about. For instance, I dare not speak about the E word that rhymes with erection and bring up the issues of possible irregularities, because that's also against YouTube's terms of service. Do you not see anything extremely dangerous about that? Just go back 4 years ago and think about what the big conversation was during the time after that word. Under the current rules, every major news media company would have lost their channels and platforms, which of course may not be a bad thing. And it doesn't really have as much to do with what's going on now. Think about the precedent this affects for the future. Overnight, YouTubers could have everything they've ever worked to build taken from them with a few clicks. Right now, you guys see the third largest cryptocurrency channel on YouTube. You see me making huge trades and having a large platform. But here are a few things you may not know. For years, slaved away on this channel, making 2 videos per day, virtually no one watching. Even as recently as December of 2019, I was making videos that would sometimes get less than 200 views on them. I was making less than $100 per month from YouTube. This didn't come easy. You also don't see the almost 20 people I employ who count on me for their livelihoods. It's not just me in my mom's basement here. When YouTube makes rash decisions, it affects a lot of people. Here on this channel, we have received a few strikes where we were told we couldn't post a video for 7 days. Luckily, thanks to you, the BitSquad, we've been able to get those strikes rolled back. Now, that BitSquad pressure on @TeamYouTube on Twitter is definitely fierce, and it's recognized. Now, it's positive, though, that YouTube has thus far agreed with us and removed our strikes. But what if they didn't? The bigger issue is we don't even know what we did wrong during those times. We had to play this guessing game so that we don't offend our YouTube overlords again and risk having our channel banned or temporarily disabled. And of course, I'm very aware, I'm not the only YouTuber who's gone through this. Others have unsuccessfully tried to appeal getting their accounts back. But it's literally impossible to get YouTube to even tell you what you did wrong. Once again, does no one see a problem with this? So here's the thing. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little known secret about YouTube. Humans at YouTube, if you could ever get to them, cannot tell you what you did wrong. Why? Because they don't know. They have this algorithm trained to use AI and machine learning to pinpoint infractions. That's why every infraction a creator receives falls into a very broad stroke of a category. YouTube can only point you to that category because the AI isn't smart enough yet to frame the exact infraction. Feels a little matrixy, doesn't it? Oh, but let's make big tech and big social more powerful. Listen, we live in a capitalist society, and these platforms are free to do as they see fit. But remember, the other side of this coin is that others can build alternatives which do things differently. We're seeing that right now. Two platforms doing just that are SoMee and Hyprr, decentralized social media platforms. Now, of course, to decentralize social media will take years, and the protocols don't even exist yet to do it successfully because both these sites still require a connection to a server, which is a central failing point. However, both projects are adamant on fixing this problem, and not many other social media projects in this space are focusing on fully decentralizing social media. Now, I'll break down each of these projects, and you can decide which one is right for you, or just do as I did and join them both. I can't see in the future, but sometimes, of course, it might feel like I can, but I can't tell you for sure one of these two projects will be the dominant social media blockchain. But I believe in the message behind both of these cryptocurrency socials. So let's break them down. Starting out, of course, I have to disclose I am an advisor for SoMee, and they have had me on a few interviews in the recent past promoting the project. I also have to say that my lead researcher, the cat, of course, famous for being on my research team and not wearing shirts during Zoom calls, volunteers working for them as an admin and has been helping develop this project for 4 years. But I'll be 100% clear. I've not been paid anything while being an advisor for them or for any video I've ever done mentioning them. So this is not a paid review. I just believe in the project and see it as essentially needed. Also, side note, the cat has now got me on my own TV show on Fox Business, Bloomberg, and Newsmax with the same people I filmed my SoMee and my recent Smart Key interviews with, new to the street. I'll have much more information on that in the near future, so you guys definitely are going to be seeing more of me on TV soon. I guess TV knows what they're doing. However, back to decentralized social media. Recently, SoMee held an Ask Me Anything, or AMA, and in this session, they revealed their roadmap. During the discussion, there were several potential partners thrown around, including Cardano and debit card partners, to allow spending ONG and other cryptocurrencies earned on the app. Although the team said there was nothing official to announce right now, they did acknowledge that they have met with the Cardano team and had talks. And I know that because I was there. The SoMee team has also showcased a test of their new app, which looks like a blockchain version of Facebook that will be available by February 12th. While expressing that they will be adding in-video options in the next several months, including, of course, short video, medium video, long video, and live streaming. I think that's all the videos. They also discussed coming game-changing DeFi features and other features like messaging, in which the team said there was a deal with Telegram where they could be adding the Telegram Messenger built into SoMee itself. If that's not enough, here's a BitBoy inside knowledge tip. You guys know I love getting inside. SoMee has huge partnerships coming that I'm aware of, which I have not been able to announce thus far due to NDAs and such, including advertising and influencer promotion partners. SoMee also released a ton of merch on its new merch store, including some limited edition beta glitch merch. It's some slick stuff. They offer everything under the sun you can think of and gave me an idea of how I should do my own future merch store coming soon. I know a lot of people have been asking for BitBoy merch. We're working on it right now. I previously said they have mega influencers and celebs that will be marketing this. However, tech delays prevented that plan, similar to what we've seen with Hyprr. SoMee is now ready to begin pushing this new app this year, and I'll say this, my team and marketing agent have been invited to several calls, and continue being invited to calls along with Crypto Crow, and these guys have huge marketing plans that would drive massive adoption. In fact, I was recently sent an audio clip of a conversation, and I can tell you this, they pull this one single family they're in discussions with. This project will be a massive success literally overnight. SoMee's governance token, ONG, is tradable on Uniswap, Balaxy, Hotbit, and Probit at 0.0038 with a market cap of $348,000 for a live product. An absolute steal of a price to hold a share in deciding the future of this platform. The team plan to do an initial exchange offering in the near future with the rewards token. Next, we're going to talk about Hyprr. Like SoMee, Hyprr has had a ton of updates for this year. A lot of you guys got upset last year when it only 10x instead of 100x. My bad. Then DeFi crashed and Hyprr's token price went down. Now, you guys should learn definitely to take profits along the way. It's not like we mention locking in profits frequently on this channel or anything. So what is different between SoMee and Hyprr? Well, I kind of look at SoMee as the emerging Facebook of decentralized social media, and Hyprr is more of the Instagram. SoMee is timeline driven while Hyprr is driven by images and clips. Now, I regularly post, of course, on both of these platforms. Just another side note here, you can't say you're for decentralized social media and not be using decentralized social media. This is the big trick these social media platforms use. They get you so woven in that you can't leave, and I think many are in the same boat. Think of it like this. I need all of these godforsaken social apps and social media companies to grow the message that people need to leave the platforms that they found me on. So it kind of sucks, is the point. But posting on SoMee and Hyprr give me the ability to slowly break away. And if one of these platforms is a home run and they gain as much attention as a centralized social media company, then I could go exclusively decentralized in the future. Hyprr is also a company I've worked with in the past, and they've sponsored some segments on my channel, but back when I picked them as a low-cap gym in February of last year, I had not ever had any contact with them. But these days, I do talk to them a good bit, and we could have some big announcements soon about my work with them. But they're also just released their February roadmap on HowDo.io. The token, by the way, for Hyprr is called HowDo, or the UDOO token. The roadmap for February includes the marketing campaign launch, their UDOO staking launch, a farming launch, a new pitch deck for investors, KuCoin trading competition, and finally at the end of the month, they will launch their new website. So you can see that this will be a very interesting month for them, and I think crypto in general. But probably the biggest thing to note in their update, though, is the fact that almost immediately they sold out of their node program. These nodes saw almost 244 million tokens locked up. That's almost the entire circulating supply, by the way. About 90% of the circulating supply is now locked up on passive income-producing nodes. Those aren't coming back into the supply anytime soon. So just something to consider when you think about supply and demand. I don't want to get too overly hyper about this, of course, but you can pick up a bag of Hyprr's UDOO token on Uniswap, KuCoin, and X markets with a super low price of about a nickel. Both SoMee and Hyprr are trying to put themselves in position for mass adoption, and they could be the Ethereum versus Cardano of the decentralized social media scape. These things take time. It won't happen overnight, but fighting big social with decentralized social media platforms is literally the only way we can win this battle. Let me know what you think, though. Which one of these two decentralized social media companies will win out? Do you believe social censorship is out of control? If so, make sure to drop a comment down below. I have a feeling that this is going to be a long, fierce battle. And you know, you can find me on the front lines. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.